feel very empty, empty, you know, such heavy pieces, strong music, very touching music, and very much sorrow in it, very much this kind of heavy things, and to get through all these, I can't say, in a way I feel very happy. I mean, I'm very satisfied with the concert, but I feel empty.
Full of adrenaline and very excited, and I really enjoyed this concert hall. It's so unusual to have an acoustic which you feel you are free to do what you want with, and when you do get that, the instrument, the cello, becomes part of the whole resonance of the hall, and the hall becomes part of the instrument, and the people get involved in that, and there's a completely different set of colours and timbres and all sorts of things which you can use when you have that sort of acoustic around you.
When I began to play, I was very open for, and I tried to think just. I listened to the music and tried to live in this atmosphere, and this is always the best thing when you play and you somehow have a holy experience in the concert, so that you can really put every other thoughts away and you just live these atmospheres, what in music is, and I felt very different emotions during these pieces. They are very different kind of. The first half was for somehow serious things.
Well, I mean, I think for a program of major duo sonatas, there are, of course, many that we could choose. And then when you start to make a program, it needs to be made so that there is some sort of journey through the concert, and there's some variety, or there is something that links the program together in such a way that you feel when you have finished playing it, let alone the audience, but when you finish playing, that you understand each piece better by the fact that there are other pieces which are related in some way. And it just is natural when you start looking at Rachmaninoff's sonata to think, well, historically what happens next, or to look at Shostakovich, to look at, you know, the similarities of the pressure they were under by Stalin, you know, and yet the music is so completely different. And it just makes a very good program, and it's a huge program, I know, and very demanding, and it's very emotional.
I think the main point somehow was the Shostakovich in the first half, like it's very heartbreaking music, very pure and very sad, and at the same time very much full of some hope for the better times, or something that the music can bring to people, hope for better things. And in a way that was the center point. And Prokofiev was more, it has this kind of romantic moments, like from Romeo and Juliet, this kind of little different atmosphere and humor also. And I think because the Prokofiev stops very like dramatically, it's very nice way to nice bridge to the Shostakovich. Somehow it turns more dramatic, more serious towards the end. It's a very strong end in the Prokofiev. And So in the interval, I was really, really tired. I went to lie in the sofa and just breathe very calmly, and kind of thought, now it's coming, this that we can only enjoy, and this romantic music with so much emotions and dramatic, and the beautiful slow movement. It's like a love story somehow. So it's really many sides in the program.
I was so happy actually, really, with the feeling of what happened. I mean, not only the journey through the music, but the kind of relationship with the audience I felt was really good. There was a lot of, and the acoustic and the sound in this hall, and this just general feeling that, you know, that you are sharing something and sharing great music. And I think for me that's probably the most important thing of all, is that, you know, we arrive at this kind of church of music, and that everybody's involved in that, and then Shostakovich brings something through the musicians to the audience, and we all share it together, and the same thing with the other composers. So, you know, it's a kind of complicated prayer.
I think it was really special atmosphere in this concert hall. From the public I sensed very concentrated and good, positive energy.
When you're in a silent place where nobody can move easily, and it's about listening to something that comes from another world in a way, then it is almost like a religious experience, and I think it's, you know, the one that I live by.
I'm very sensitive to the atmospheres, and I believe it's always true how I feel it. So I'm glad it was like this. Yeah.